Hi guys, and thank you so much for watching. So I have found these dried up flowers in the basement of where I work, and I brought them home, and I've kind of arranged the composition, but they are looking kind of oldish, and I thought they could use up a refresher. So I also had the jar, like the jar that I'm using, it's this big glass jar. It has a bunch of stuff in it at this point. I'm just kind of piling like pine cones and Christmas stuff, basically pretty awful, and you can see everything, and it's not really well designed, it's not really beautiful. Even though it definitely has the potential to be, because these African flowers are absolutely gorgeous. So for a while I had this fabric. I think this is used for some kind of embroidery, and I didn't know what to do with it either, and I thought it would be great to kind of add to that glass jar to hide all the stuff that I have hidden inside of it. So this is my spray paint box, and these are the elements that I thought I'm gonna spray paint white. And here's my spray paint. The unfortunate thing happened though is that I ran out of the white spray paint, and the most I had was just for this I'm not sure what kind of flower that was. So the rest I just used the acrylic, white acrylic. For the gold I did have the spray paint off, so I spray painted these flowers. They are called King Protea. They are actually the national flower of South Africa. Gorgeous flowers. I've seen them in kind of like live, not dried up, and I think they're gorgeous, and of course they're gorgeous dried, so the gold gives it a little bit of extra. These guys, I have no idea what they are. Please comment if you know what this is, the name of this, because I love botany and I would love to Google what this is. Looks again African. I don't want to make, I don't want to put claims on this, but looks very of that kind of region. Again, because it has a bunch of dust and it was kind of so looking. I thought gold would be gorgeous on it, and I think I was right. It just kind of makes everything just so pretty. Here are all the elements getting ready to assemble the actual composition. But some of these white, again, I don't know the names of them. Please comment if you know the names of them. These white pieces, I'm gonna call them, they have the stem. Some of them don't. So I had a bunch of old roses that I didn't need, dried up roses that I didn't need, that I decided to kind of make these stems, and some branches. So for the base, I decided to paint the bottom gold because the white fabric that I'm gonna put over it, I didn't know how to wrap it around the bottom, so that was my solution. Turned out gorgeous. I love kind of like how nice the gold is at the bottom. So here is the rough look of how the composition will be. It's definitely coming along. So here are the rose stems that I had. Because they were pretty short, I decided to join them together. So I first taped them and then I painted them in white acrylic. To make them even more boho, I had all of these kind of threads left over that I was gladly to use up because I wanted to clean up my space, and I just wrapped the threads around the stems, hiding of course the connection point. using a couple of different colors so that we have a bit of a contrast happening. Here are the finals. They look awesome, very kind of stylish, very boho. And I did some threads at the top too. Here is me glue gunning the stems to these white flowers. Are they flowers? For our gold gorgeousness, I thought why not add a couple of white acrylic lines to make them even more boho, even more funky. Lines, dots. I turned it around and also did some of the dots from the other side so that from all angles we have something to look at. The white detailing definitely adds something extra to this already gorgeous branch. Very cool. Loving how this is turning out. So here's the big reveal, the before, and here is the after. Much lighter, much more organized. You don't see the stuff inside anymore. I used the beads that I'm gonna link the link of when I did these guys a few weeks ago to kind of decorate this vase, and of course all of the elements. I think they're coming together really nicely, the gold together with the white. Very clean, very airy. So hopefully you enjoyed this, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.